Hey everybody, I'm back again. I know it's been a while, but been poking away at some other things offline, and just focused on other things. But I'm finally in the mood to play Minecraft and stream it as well too, not just sort of play it on my own. This is one I want to share with everyone. Right. So what exactly have I been up to in the intervening times? Well, the ice farm itself is pretty much complete. Probably write a post to Satosis sort of pointing out, hey, things are looking pretty good on that one. So, yeah, I'll probably work that out sometime tomorrow or something. Just sort of explaining what exactly to do, because it is a little bit finicky to get it to work, but it works quite well. Like you can see, there's just like a couple of blocks right over there. My big complaint with it so far is sometimes just randomly, the pickaxes I've got in there will not be enough. Like they'll actually break just before the end, and then that completely screws up the machine itself. So I think what I need to do is actually go back and add a couple more of these sort of vertical lines right here. And if you're wondering why this line is offset like that, it's designed to overlap with where the beacons are. So they were deliberately placed offside a little bit. But yes, I have gotten a ton of stuff from there. No, actually, back to this. Yeah, here we go. Plan here is to start working on some ice highways. Let me pull out this, and you can see I've been grinding on the ice quite a bit. Like, look at all that. Tons. The plan here is basically, either create normal sort of highways like this, but there's some areas that are really quite far away that, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to show those far away ones. In fact, here, let me give you a demonstration of that. Let's zoom out a little bit, get you the full spread of Cytosis. This is pretty much the whole map right here, right? This is the spawn area. This is where Spawn Town is. I think it's Salaxno. I think it's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. They are all the way up here. Like literally right at the edge of the map itself, with a little bit of leeway to go. So, if my goal is to connect everybody up with ice roads, that means I've got to connect to them. But they're 7,000 blocks away. Obviously the overworld is not going to work quite well. So the idea here is hopefully that, I didn't realize they added an addition on there. So we're going to do it obviously on the nether ceiling. But if we're doing it on the nether ceiling, that's going to require not only a lot of ice, but a lot of distance. In fact, it makes a lot more sense to go along and use blue ice, because you travel, I think it's 75% faster or something like that on blue ice. But of course, blue ice is ridiculously expensive. So how exactly do you figure, balance laying down ice versus the expense and all that? With this, it's not too bad. This actually is a bad example. This is not too bad. This is just the lowest ice you've got. Really easy to get overall, and thanks to that ice farm, I can just get it by the ton. This, in contrast, it's 81 ice, I believe, to make one block of blue ice. So ridiculously expensive. But of course, it doesn't melt, and it has these nice speed properties, but like I can't really afford to make this a too wide track, just because it's going to be way too expensive when it comes to blue ice itself. Maybe later on I can upgrade it, but maybe not. So what I need to do, I should probably get off those things just so you're a little bit less annoyed of that. What I need to do is create sort of a one long track, but I also need somewhere to actually stop. Here, let's tell you what. Let me take advantage of mini HUD here to align myself up properly. What exactly happens with this thing? Off sign. So for one thing, aim is a huge issue, as you can see. But also, suppose I'm screaming along here, and I get the Firebird Cat's Wither Farm right over there. Perfect. Yeah, I come on here, I scream off the end, and like, how do I stop, for instance, to go on there, given that I'm just screaming along on at 70 blocks per second on this thing? Obviously, something I got to do to get there. My grand plan is to install some sort of redstone circuit on here. This is actually courtesy a YouTuber called Benjamin M. About 2 years ago, I think they showed off a design for using fence gates come along and sort of block your thing. Essentially, you just run across the tripwire. That triggers the fence gate, up ahead, and you switch off from there. So, problem is their design actually uses a ton of glass blocks, which are expensive, and also is too wide with one on there, which actually isn't too bad. You can technically, I'm just like right here, lining up properly here. Yep, something like that. Yeah, I can go on and off like this. Yeah, now my angle is perfect. Thanks. I can go like that for ages. So just having one, half of the blocks laid down, no problems. Not an issue at all. The thing is, though, that requires a lot of glass. I would like to sort of minimize the amount of glass I use by just sort of, by rather than using a sort of a full glass block, just use a glass pane. I'm hoping that will actually work out relatively well. The problem, of course, is the redstone. That requires a little bit of work. So, plan here is to actually figure it out on the fly, and if I can get the redstone to work with glass panes, then I'll go with glass panes. If I cannot, I'll just go with the glass blocks, Now, let's get to the proper spot here. Be in line with this. Merci beaucoup. Let's lay down a torch here just so I know exactly where I'm at. That works. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need a redstone chest. That chest 2. Rafting. Yeah, I've got a crafting bench on me. Good. But I'm going to need a little bit of wood, because the goal here is to make a bunch of fence gates. So I'm going to need some birch planks there. Well, some planks of some sort. I'm going to need a bit of string. I've got tons back at Spawn Town, so I don't need to worry about grabbing additional. I may have to grab some additional string, but it's not going to be that huge a deal. Grab some redstone. Some redstone here. Redstone on there. So weird. You go back in there. Alright, well, yeah, I probably should have packed that up at some point. Fence gates in here. No. Tripwire hooks. Oh, So that also means I'm going to have to grab a little bit of iron. I don't have a lot of iron, sadly. Yeah, may have to go back to Spawn Town for that, but I don't think it requires a lot to build a tripwire hook. Find out. One iron, one stick, one birch plank, and you get 2 out of it. Sweet. Okay. That works quite well. That's for a trap chest, which I don't really care about. Well, that's looking pretty good. Alright, let's grab some glass. I'm going to convert you into some glass panes. Many. Just enough to sort of see how exactly it works here. And this is going to be a horizontal line off. A little bit of blue ice there. With my iron. I like this. You go back in there. Pick up my wallet just so I'm not going to lose it. And put this in just for visual reference. Oh, right. I need some buttons. Oh, stone, please. Stone buttons. I had a bunch in here. Oops. Oh well. The buttons are necessary because otherwise mobs could spawn on this, since ice is considered like a full block. Alright. Those set up. So now I'm going to need a fence post right there. Pull you off into a bunch of birch planks. I need you, please. Birch fence gate. Perfect. Bye. Oh. Let's switch to... Thank you. That's okay. Since there's a fence gate right here, I can pop this off. You'll go right there. Perfect. I do need some blocks down the side. Fill that in. I'll add a little bit more stone here. Okay. It's about 12 back you need to go in order to get the proper length. I don't like that. I could raise this up a little bit, though. I'll make myself a redstone torch. Actually, I should already have one within here, I bet. Yeah, I've got a redstone torch. Perfect. Now, one huge problem with this is my redstone line is going to go down the side here, but that's going to interfere with wood. So, honestly, actually, no, I think I'm wrong. I am completely wrong. This all has to go. But I don't do that. All right. Nope. That's okay. That could easily just be because power does not transmit. There we go, see? Okay, that worked. What about if I do this? This so... Well, you're down there. Yeah, you're no longer powered, so it does have to be up one. All right. Now, one of these be like this. Oh, hey, you actually. Because by default, we want this to be open. It means that only once we get the signal, we go through and proper switch. How far back am I now? 2, 3, 6, 7, 9. Okay, so something like that. Thank you. Okay, where's my tripwire hooks? Okay. Nice. Now I walk through. And nothing happens because I forgot to put in a redstone wire here. And whoop. I think that works. But you can see that there's a lot of variables I need to sort of put in place to figure out all the timings. I got a ton of redstone. I'll pop that up there just to use that as... The goal is to basically make that, you know, not spawnable for any sort of bulbs. So you... They'll work, right? Okay. Now let's get out our pins and see how well this works. Oh yeah, I need a little bit more. Give me another set of pins, please. And I can see how this gives me exactly 2 wide. Oh, hey, that's not expected. Come on. Alright. Next up, we'll be checking that A hits everything, but also B timing. Head back this way. Alright, now hopefully... Try again. Alright, let's try it. No, not gonna work. Alright. Because we need to get a full speed thing on here in order for this to work, so... I reach my maximum speed. I'm pretty much gonna have to just try this a couple of times over. Annoying? Heck yes. Be back over here where I don't have anything in my way. That's perfect. We'll kind of line up the front of this. Can't pull it off. Dang it. Back off a little bit. Try this again. Oh. Oh, okay, that's just about perfect. Oh wow, that's actually nowhere near perfect. Bah. See. Unfortunately, even if I, like, okay, put some rails on there to help correct things, that's not going to last very long. Now, essentially, I've got like a split, less than a second to correct myself. Figure out the correct way to go from there, so it's not going to work, sadly. The only way to do it is this. Get in. Oh, no! Alright, one last one. If I can't do it, then I guess I'm just going to lay down even more glass. Hopefully I can do it well enough from... Go back a little bit more. I run backwards. Wow. Alright, something like that. Alright. Let's try. Ah, alright. Guess I'm going on more glass. Probably do black tinted glass too. At least one stack here. Forward here. Oh, good. This time I actually use my little window thing here. Did I miss one? Like it. Alright, now let's see if I can do it from here. Nice, but thanks to that, it didn't work out. Suppose there's one way to compromise. What if I made that side solid, and the other side just glass panes? That would actually work out. And one nice thing is I don't need the secondary lane right here to sort of figure it out. Yeah, and then, of course, because it's not glass panes, it'll be solid right here, and I don't have to worry about popping over there. So, rip up this. Okay. going to be some fiddling, sadly, but I kind of prefer to do it on stream, just because I think that's maybe a little bit less boring for people. You still got string. Good, good, good. And once this works, then I can actually pull out my dyes and start dyeing it specific colors too. Yeah, that's right. You can actually dye the stuff after the fact. Just it's usually more efficient to actually dye it before you use it. Okay, so where's my glass? Thank you. Perfect. Which I do need one of these up here as a reverter. Also means that way. How do you flip around? Not. Alright. Well, there's another way to do this. You go there. Wire hook, please. Gonna be too close. It is. Too close. I'm gonna have to back you off a little bit more. Alright. Long way. Okay, that worked. Of course, this is now a spawning area. So, get a little crown. You get a little crown. It's weird not to have anything over here, so. There we go. Now it's not floating like a weirdo. You fell off on the wrong side. Well, hang on a sec. Can I make myself a redstone lamp? I think I need. Imagine a redstone lamp on the very top of that. That would be just a nice look overall. Redstone, where's my glowstone? Lighting. Yeah, I got tons of glowstone. Okay, so give me 2 redstone lamp, please. Okay. Not here. Hang on a sec. A bunch of slabs right here. These just so I can make some stepping platforms for myself. I can get up and over if I so need to. Boy. Thank you. You're there and you're fine. Redstone lamp. Redstone. Let's get that out of there. I don't really need you anymore. Lots more stone for this. And throw some redstone on there to prevent mob spawning. Yeah, that's nice. Boop. Alright, let's grab a bit more glass. Alright, fill it in, fill it in. Don't worry, we will tint it later. There we go. Now that should be long enough that I can test it. Pull out boat here. Deliberately try and be off to the left a little bit. Okay, now this could be a problem. I can fit in. Yes, alright, that worked fairly well, I think. Of course, I also need to do one on the other side as well. I mean, not too bad. Wood and birch. Let's make myself another gate. I need 2 more tripwire hooks. Yes. Valuable, so let's get rid of you. No, that's right. I am going to need another set of tripwire hooks right there, so might as well keep it on me, but I will put the rest of the valuables away. Okay, now... Oh, thank you. Put that there. Get rid of you button. Place you down. Trapdoor. Where's my glass? I've used all my glass. Yeah, I do not have anywhere near enough glass for this. Torch. Yep. Okay. I'm 1 off. Full. Oh, I need. It was back here. 6. And then next up would be tripwire. Gotcha. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 7. Tripwire comes along down here. And then you get lantern. You get lantern. Another pair of lanterns, please. Okay. Probably eat up a little bit and get a little low. That will go off too, but I don't care. Now this is a bit of an issue, mainly because I don't think I can even set the boat down in here. So suppose something goes wrong and you need to reset the boat. No way you can do it. Hang on a sec. I could do it if I was off to one side, so let me try this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, so you can actually reset it. Good to know. Oof. You come with me. Okay. Alright, where then is my glass panes? Let's pane this up. Alright, well, I think that's a good compromise. Frozen. Alright, well, it works. All kinds of slow today. Oh well. Correct. Go. Oh wow, that was perfect. Okay. I forgot the redstone dust on top. Well, I think that works. Let's do another test run. Why not? They are cheap. Now I gotta do this turny thing. Okay. I think I can make that. Ah. didn't even react to me. Interesting. Why did that not happen? The lag spike or something? Hmm. Not so good. Why do you guys keep spawning here? It's so weird. Hmm. Maybe then that's a little bit too far away. I need to move it a little bit closer. Right off a little bit. Down. Yeah, did not even trigger. Maybe move this one down? I mean, I've triggered this before. See? Might just be the single player only. But actually, hang on a sec. Here's another alternative. Okay, if you're on your... Hmm. Hmm. This is just lag that's causing this. Alright, let's move you closer. Alright, put you there. I don't have to worry about spawning temporarily. As long as I don't forget it, of course. You know, I should have left that there. Shoot. You there. And go off of here. To create this block. Back up. I'll break you. Yep. Tripwire hook. That's a couple blocks closer now, so that should work better. Let's find out. Yeah, that worked. That worked. Okay. How much closer did I move it? I should probably do another test too. Only two in between then. So a whopping 1, 2, 3 blocks closer, huh? Yep. Back up. You. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay, right there. And yeah, oh, that just barely worked. I think it'll be better. Okay. Move you two in as well. Oh yes, that's right. I should have put redstone dust atop you two. Perfect. Okay. Go after you. Okay. Pop, huh? Get all of this, so you come with me. Yeah, I'll come this way. You right here. You. All right. Need you to give me a little bit of leverage. There. Back up. Perfect. Okay. Pop some of this out. And test it from the other. Oh, wait. And you two. Good, good, good. Let's try this from the other angle. Encouraging. Oop. Oh man, these things are nutty. Alright, blue ice boats are just nutty, I should say. Blue ice boating is just nutty, I should say. Okay. Yes. Although, hang on a sec. So far I've been testing it just when I go through. I haven't been testing when I stop. Okay, let's mark to stop. Meow. Yep. No, 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 no. Shoot. Nice. Okay, that does work. All right. Well, folks, looks like we got it. So now, let's rip it all down and dye it. Yay. Oh, right. I forgot about all this. Yeah, but you emit light. That's right. Light level 7, isn't it? Planet light 5. 2. Okay. That's a little close. Comes to that. Alright. I was gonna grab... Oh yeah, dies. Actually, hang on a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna need all that. This is not as much dye as I would like. However, remember I've got that stock Wither Roses thanks to Firebird Cat. I suppose since it's been a little while, I should spend some time thanking Firebird Cat too for all the work they've done on this server, which has been a lot. Let's file some of this stuff away. So you go away there. You go away there. You stay around, because I don't want you. Alright, and some of the wood can go back here. A whole ton of sand, but I'll do that for later. Yep, I'm gonna keep you out, just in case. Keep you out, keep you out. Stone buds I'm definitely gonna need a ton of, but I can come later. Hang on a sec. What I meant to... This. Yeah, so you look at all those Wither Roses. That turns into black dye, so... I'm pretty good for a while. I'm just gonna dye black. All of it. Sweet. I also need to do the glass, too. Yes, so put away this for now. I have to swipe some iron off Firebird Cat. Come on. This is for the benefit of everybody, so it's not like I feel bad about doing that. Alright, you go in there, you stick with me. You guys can stick. Everything's looking pretty good. A lot of dye, but I've got that, so that's cool. Alright, and this silk touches. Alright, let's get silk touching all of this. Alright, everything must go. Well, not everything, all the glass must go. Oh, hang on a sec, what color do I want to put in here? Oh, whose area is this, too? Negative 265, 106, huh? I must have a base around there. No, let's just hop through. Figure out whose it is that way. Let's do a stronghold. Interesting. Okay. Probably worth keeping around. I'm sure some people would like access to another stronghold, even though we already got a bunch. But That's not necessarily anybody's in particular, but it is a stronghold one. Ooh, hang on a sec. Yeah, what do I have for wood? Did I stash any signs in here? Oh, I did not. Obviously tons of wood, but it would be nice to have you marked off. Oh. Stronghold then would be gray. Or gray. Nowhere near enough, sadly. Alright. Let's pull you up. Alright, I think all this side should be gray to match up with the stronghold. But this side should definitely be black to line up with the Wither Farm. Well, the good news now, at least, is now that I know it works, I can pre-dye everything. So I'm not wasting all this time to come along and rip it down. Should have noted how many glass pans I had before then, though. Probably gonna need at least one stack of these. There we go. 64 and 26. So I'll dye one stack of those black. Odds are I'm gonna need to use a bunch anyway. No, I didn't mean that way. That way. Hey, well, I can even just do that. Work on it from there. Oh. Being a little sloppy. Look at all these things just like... Oh. Okay. Right here, then, we need black paint. Line up. That didn't last all that long. Okay, where'd I put my... God. Embarrassing. Full stack of you. Next time, take you with me. Line up. I think 64 at least. Okay. Tell you what, I can also do it that way, actually. Yeah, and I think just 16 more would be enough for the rest. Or sorry, 32. Let's find out though. My alignment is good. Yeah, there we go. See if I can nail this. There we go. Okay. And let's do the stopping. Perfect. Get rid of all this anyway. Okay. Ooh, yeah. This is going to be annoying right here because I'm going to have to reset all the redstone. Well, what can you do, folks? Boot up. Bit of an experiment for my timer. Just got lucky and happened to stumble on something which looks really cool. But as you can see, it doesn't work quite well once I get to the hour mark. That's alright. I've got ideas for how to revise it a little bit to make it a little bit better for that. I definitely think it's a bit of a step up. Even if it isn't technically the exact same speedrun timer I've been using this entire time. There we go. Now, that's the end of that. Probably gonna need all of these. Alright, we'll tell you what, let's just do the whole piecemeal thing again, you know? Casting. This. Redstone box. Keep a stack handy. Alright, so. I've got enough to make another 8. That'll do for now. Let's get up building. Yeah, I've been so long away that it looks like the wild update actually is coming quite quick. I think it's, yeah, within a week or two. It's due to come out. So they've got a bunch of pre-releases and everything, so that should be interesting. I mean, this is the release that introduces the Warden after all, so. For sure. you. Let's just do half a stack. At here. Not in chat, but you know. Oop, okay. Now if I hit that, I'll get exactly 32. Good, good, good. Yeah, let's do another stack then. Or a half stack, sorry. Yeah, looks like... Yeah, let's do 16. Actually, no, even 24 I think would be safe. So... out. Up a lot of glass. So, 3 then. Well, that gives me my 24. Pull out redstone, please. Do I want to complete inside there? Really need to, quite honestly. Let's see just how much, leftover stained glass I've got. That's actually plenty to spare. Let's fill that in. And there we go. We've got one proper ice corridor down here. Let's lay out a bunch more of this blue ice. Like that. Where's me buttons? Much. There you go. Access to Wither Skeleton Farm and Blaze Farm. Perfect. Put this on the left. I guess I could always keep it on the left. Ooh, yes, but if you're heading this way, that's a bit of a problem. Alright, grab a little bit of this. Ooh, no. Grab that. There, and now if you're coming back this way, you're gonna come along and pop into here. Like that works. And then, yeah, essentially you just come on here in your blue ice, bop, re-aim, and go from there. Okay, so, down. Who you? Who you? One of you. Yeah, that will do good. But I only have 2 left over there. How many am I going to have left over here? Watch. One. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Now let's test it out. The bop on there. Okay, this could be a problem. I hadn't anticipated that. Mind you, there's a fix. All I gotta do is take this and move it to the opposite side. Everything's good to go. I need to rip this up anyway in order to switch out the color of the glasses here. And you can see that I need a bunch more glass here, so... Ah, never mind. It this way then. And you start another glass pane right here. Gonna need one right here. Fortunately, it has to be stone. Where people are gonna come to a halt right here. Should I rip it all out and replace it with double wide? It would solve all these problems, because otherwise I'm going to come along, bop up against here, bop up against there, and then have to just sideways a little bit. By the way, I think I am going to have to replace it with a double wide. Super annoying, because what exactly am I going to do with these multiple stacks of glass? Oh well. Well, not much to be done about it, sadly. Oh yes, and even if it is double wide, how... Actually, no, it's... I'm not able to actually fit through... Like, the problem here is, okay, let's say in fact this is a double wide. And I'll come along with my boat. And obviously I've got redstone control over here, but what about here? There's nothing I can really do to control this. Well, A, I could run an entire redstone line down the other side, going along to control it all. But the other option is to just not control it. After all, I need 2 blocks in order to get through, so if this one block stops me, even if I'm all the way over here, it's also gonna prevent me from going anyway. So one gate is plenty, actually, to stop everything here. Okay, so... Well, the downsides of doing this is that now I'm sort of making things up on the fly. Actually, I would increase the odds of me picking up if I do it like this. would I not? That way the glass pane can't fly behind me. Something like that. Tidying up your messes, tidying up your messes. Where are all those hoglins coming from? I thought everything down here was fully illuminated. Right enough they're not actually going to get any spawns. Something's up. The question is now, do I cheat? After all, I've already got mini HUD sort of sitting up in the corner, and I'm gradually getting, you know, acclimatized to having it with me. So do I now go to that extra distance of putting on the sort of light illumination thing? So of just where exactly all this stuff could be. Alright, let's go through and pick up all these. I got lazy about being got lazy and started being aggressive again. Okay. You can go now too. A lot of those, but sadly you're gonna have to go back in the box. Um, 3 stacks of black stained glass gone. So disappointing. Oh, this is what happens when you investigate on the fly. Alright, let's just mass convert from another stack of you. Gonna need 14 die. Alright. Yep, look at that. Got it. Perfect. Okay, 1 off. Move you around. You're over here, and then we can use this to get up over. Alright, let's carry on. Yep, I got rid of all that. Alright. Gonna need at least another stack. Alright. Almost out of glass. Shoot, I was hoping to get everything done on this stream, but yeah. Or at least one section of this done. Guess not. Oh well. Looks like about a 16 then. Yeah. Blue dye. Black dye. Really effective way, I think, to regulate just how many you're making over here. Well, look at that. Right, and test if it works. Yeah, it did. Nice. That's better. Ironically, I can now actually replace that with something. Oh, hang on. Rip out all this and use black glass. Oh, sorry, black panes, I should say. Okay, that then gives me one that I can sort of set right here. Oop. And you, sadly, actually have to get moved more. But, let's do... Rip you out. You for a button. And... you right there. Redstone. But we're all in there. Good. Voila. Okay. No, that's right. I wanted gray for the next stuff. Oh, Oh, I should probably throw some of this away too. Oh, look at that. All of that finished. And I guess there's no reason I could just lay out the blue ice. How many tons of blue ice I've got. There'd be no rails beyond a certain point, but whatever. Black stained, I wanted you. Out here dies. Man, I've got tons of white dye though. So actually that's, if I mix that with, if I take out my white dye and mix that with the black, that will give me gray. And that should be enough to actually do pretty much what I'm looking for here. Okay, okay. Why don't you go back in there, please? The buttons, too. Become the 15. Okay, so I'm gonna need not white stained glass. Give me one stack, maybe? That will be fine. 2 stacks, right? Okay, pretty much all I've got. So that'll be 16 then. Oop. That work? No, I think I'm fine with just gray dye. Gray stained glass. It's 3 and then 2. 3, 3. Where's that? 1, 2. Two. I basically just ignore you. Gotcha. Pull this in. Right, let's test this out. Look at that. Look at that speed. Whee! And then you can see the slowdown when I hop onto ice. Wow, doesn't it? There we go. That's a proper bounce. And poof. Okay. Now I've got to figure out where else to go on here. I wrote some notes on where to connect to. I'm not on here. Technician, can you help me find it? I pay the suckers. Oop. Alright, right now I'm just sort of looking for my notes on where I need to build to. So, what is some useful directions otherwise? Hmm. Well, I can always work it out from first principles. After all, let me switch back over here. Switching back over to here. Goal is to reach up to Selexios. I apologize if I'm getting the name wrong. That's way up here. Okay, yes, I need to go to 300. Cross in the nether. Approximately. And then, oh geez, yeah, let's 76. Almost 1,000, but I'm off by about 400. Well, I mean, that'd be 50 times 8. 50. Yeah, it'd be 400. So that's 1,000 minus 80. So that's about 920 blocks then. Okay. That's my score. So, or sorry, that's my. So yeah, you need to be 960. But I've also got to go 200 blocks this way. Here, in fact, let's confirm it over here. Portal to Firebird Cats and Portal Room. Thank you for that clarification. Skyfarm, Spawn Town, Silas, Obsidian Mountain. Yeah. Yeah, basically, I think my best bet to go through here is to just grind down all of this, buttoning it all until I hit about 920, and then go 200 that way. It'd easily take me to the end of the stream, I think. Unfortunately, because I've got really no sort of glass here, I'm going to have to leave it unglassed for the most part, but, you know. Although there is one cool thing I could do. Since boats are about 2 by 2 wide, how do I do that? And then I can just kind of whoop past there. I could actually double the amount of blue ice I get out by only putting down every second one. Oh, I don't think I need to. You know what? I've got so much in my stock. Let's just carry on for now. I mean, seriously, look at all this. Just grab 5 stacks out of here because I can. Oh, wait, hang on. I also need... I've only got room for 4 stacks. Okay, so I was a little jealous there. A little zealous, I should say. Pop one of these back in. Pop 4 of these out. Create 4 stacks of stone buttons. we go. Oh, everybody's caught up. Good. I could probably get a little bit more room too if I ditch some of them I die, since I'm not going to be using this at this point. Oh, I'm going to temporarily toss use solitary button. Okay, so my white die is going to be up here. Light gray die. I got gray die. You can go there. Guess I might as well store the Wither Roses in there, because why not? Oh yes, I should put the glowstone back in my lighting kit. Give a little bit more room. Anything else that needs to go back? I think that's all pretty good. Pop you back in there. And now we button. I think it is to go down to 32 and then button back up. Does allow the chance of something spawning back there. Be that great. Yeah, I still can't get over that. You can actually feel the slowdown when you transition from blue ice to normal ice. It's wild. Look at that. Oh, that was smooth. Gonna get good at this game yet. Off mini HUD though. And I am nowhere near the point where I have to worry about going too far. You know, we're talking literally 1,000 blocks out here. And I only have 256 blocks in my inventory. There's exactly 0 chance of me actually going too far. Perfect. And that takes care of all the stuff I've got in there. Mini hood says I'm at 5.5. I'm basically halfway there, which honestly isn't that bad. I might even, if assuming I've got enough within my inventory, might actually have enough. No, I won't actually, because I've only got 4 stacks of blue ice and 512 there. So I basically need another 4 stacks minimum. In fact, no, probably 8, because I've also got to go this way, some ways. Alas, I got a little bit more grinding to do. Get my stone buttons. So now, do I cheese the blue ice? Or do I just carry on like this? Because I gotta admit, yeah, it kind of stinks that I have to grind, you know, and all that for the remaining blue ice. At the same time, we've got already 1 full chest of, you know, shulkers of ice back at the ice farm. So, you know, another 8 stacks isn't going to be that bad overall, quite frankly. I'm borrowing you. Oh, there's a reason why I go the other way first. Well, it's technically a little bit faster. Well, hang on a sec. If you count this, maybe it's actually a little bit slower still. People in. In there. There. Buttons in there, and yeah, this is gonna get a little bit awkward. See, I've only got enough to go for another 128 blocks, which is not enough. Uh-huh. If the only thing I had to do was just lay down these things, it would have made tremendous progress today. Class, improvisation. Especially if I turned around like this, that would be faster overall. I didn't have to do this. Go back here. But alright, as you can see, I am missing a little bit of stone, so I'm gonna have to find something else here. Bunch of stone slabs, but those are terrible. Oh, here we go. If I grab this, that should give me enough to get up to 31. I need 11 out of that. Oops. There, I got that. That is nice. Yeah, you can see the little torch line going off into the distance there. Let's head over to Silas Portal. Got my Electron? Good. Yep, and that's everything from there, so I am officially out. Tell you what, let's preview what exactly is going to happen with the rest of this route here. Essentially, I'm going to be going along here. And make a right around here. There we go. That's the portal right there. Alright, so I gotta aim for... $307,953. Great. No pen nearby. Oh, wait. So, 7. That's positive 307. Gotta remember that one. Negative 953. Perfect. Well, I suppose this does mean I could show off what's over at the ice farm. Oh. Head over and have a boo. I kind of want to follow along with this road here. I'm not gonna lie, it's really a nice show of force to actually have blue ice all over here. Maybe eventually I should replace every one of these things with just a blue ice highway. That would just be wild. Zip along here. Along through here. I'm deliberately gonna avoid that just because... Wait. Yes, it's faster to go this way, but unfortunately, because of the portal design over there, you have to stop, get out, and move over that. So better to actually just use the Elytra for that portion. Oh. Yeah, in case you missed it, there's a cute little fox I caught over there. Look at him. Hey, little cutie. Right, you come here. And let's show off this ice farm here. Now, unfortunately, one full round takes about 22 minutes, so I don't think I can actually show it off fully. Head back over here. Up. Ta-da! Take a look at... These are all shulkers full of ice. Oh man, I really loving Firebird Cat's shulker thing as well. Although the way they set it up, basically it's one independent sort of line of chests feeds into there. So in fact, you can't really AFK here for too long without filling up the storage right over here. Now let me actually show it off here, the little maintenance thing. Problem is, if you AFK here for longer than a couple of hours, all of these will fill up. And, you know, there's just nothing to actually sort of fill in. So just take a look at that. It's still filling up from the last AFK session I did. So look at that. It's still loading shulkers. Fortunately, it's just not nearly enough to actually keep up with what with what this farm outputs, which is, I mean, great for Nembalm for coming up with such a productive farm overall. Hey, Polar Bear. Oh, that means then, since I've got so many over here, there's not much point in going for another case session. Although let's check. Pretty good. Should probably, you know, refill that at some point. I had to swap out that plank there for a button, because it was actually interfering with your ability to interact with that if you're just pointing straight over here. These sort of minor tweaks to this thing overall. And other than... Oh, yeah, that's right, I was cooking up some stone. Let's rejuvenate my pick. Throw another couple of shrimps on the Barbie. There we go. Not the most efficient thing, but it doesn't have to be. I don't need any of that. I can now just come along and... Which was the one which has... Oh, there we go. I'll put you over there. I'll watch this. Take out... Probably stash you in here. When doing this, it sort of makes the most sense to actually get rid of a ton of all this stuff. I'll pull you back in. Out. Black stand, I don't really need you at the moment. Don't need you. Pressure plates, don't care about. Thanks for the coal. Talk over there? I think so. Certainly, I'm going to be working quite a bit in the background here, so. Firework rockets, don't really need them. Coal is going to be put back. Ice I'm going to be dealing with. You at the moment. Arrows. Don't need glass. Perfect. All right. Stock you back up on coal. Stock you back up on cobble. Rude. Are you back in there? All right. So let's get back to work on blue ice. Again, remember, this is one entire shulker full of ice. I gotta get rid of 2 more things then. What else can I get rid of? Dang it. Tell you what. Moss carpet I can get rid of. You over there. You I need. I don't. I guess. Alright. Alright. Now watch as I make this ice disappear. Look at that. Gone. One entire shulker box of ice is equal to 22 blue ice. Kind of nutty, isn't it? That was actually the top one, was it not? Oh, congrats, you're now at right. Who's still on here? It doesn't even stack very well. Pressure plates, I know why. Congrats, you now have Spiz now. And with that, whoop, I like to sort of stash them back over here. And later on, once I've done like a full row, I'll come back and put them downstairs back in the proper thing. Over there under chest. And there we go. Hang on a second. All my lighting kit. I'll pop you and in there. And there we go. That has now freed up a ton of room. There. And we're now up to 43 whopping blue ice. Can you believe it, folks? Hopefully with this, do that to make a bit more room. Oh, look at that. Tons more room. We hit our full stack. Hopefully if we're around long enough, we'll actually be able to hear Poker come back from below. Or bubble up from below thanks to the sensor line. That's 4 empties now. Alright, 4 more. Take 2 actually at once since I've got enough free inventory now. Oh, look at that. Just barely enough. Stash that over there. No need to keep it in my inventory right now. Alright, so I figured I needed, what, 8 more stacks? Essentially, I gotta fill this entire top row. Alright. I think I've got enough shulkers to handle all that. I've been playing this game, what, 2 years now? I did not know about the shift double click thing to move things between your inventory. Wild how that works. Oops. Correct one. No, that was the correct one. Never mind. Number 3 done. That's 1 entire row. You know, I think that's good enough for today. We've we figured out the redstone to use with that thing, and it turns out it was almost identical to what I think it was Benjamin M. Oh, hey, yeah, you can't hear it in the background, but hear that clicking? That's one of these shulker boxes coming up here again. So, congrats, we just got a bunch of new ones. In fact, here, I'll tell you what. While I'm doing my wrap up, let's go and restock this. Yeah, it was, I think, quite viable for figuring out just how exactly everything fits within. I could have done the shift drag thing, whatever. Quite viable for figuring out the redstone, even if it was the same as, I believe, Benjamin M's thing over on YouTube. And, you know, we've now got a nice sort of functional setup for, you know, building these blue ice highways. So now we can just sort of focus on grinding them out. And the good news is that's where, I mean, Silo is probably the furthest away of the bunch. You know, well, I guess maybe assume too, but we shall have to see. You know, so once we've got that all, once I've got Silo sort of laid out, that's the worst of the bunch. You know, it should be much easier from here on out. All right, I think that's enough for me. We shall be seeing you later.